Yo, look at this. That's me, man. Faded black crack print, straight 96, tag still hanging. Folks pay $1,000 on eBay for one of these. I just pulled it out the bins for $2. Guess I'm taking myself home.
Well, look at that. Old leather, still got some fight left in them. Fit like they waiting on me. Can't pass these up, but Champ's got a train even in the bargain bin floating right out the store with these.
My brothers and sisters, in this place of many hands and many hopes, let us remember that gentleness is a kind of wealth we all can share. These bins may hold bargains.
Look at this, man. Straight workwear treasure. Tanned up with the patch still on it. Little bit of grime. Story and every stain. That's flavor. Ho, hold up. Brown chalk coat.
Look at this. Faded cowhide patch, still clean as a whistle. Folsom City Classic. Can't beat that. Feels like it's seen a few good runs. I think we'll take this one home.
Denim's sturdy. Might last someone another few years.
For sure.
And this sweater, warm but not too heavy.
Good find.
Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that print. It's like sunshine and music, you know? The color's still nice, too. Whoa, check this out. That's wicked. I like that. Vintage magic right here. Let's go.
Jackpot! Vintage hoodie, still soft.
Don't slow down, clown. These bins move fast.
Fast food, fast fashion. I'm built for it.
Hey, I was going for that hood.
Beat you.
I had a dream to be dripping off VVS diamonds. Now I'm flexing on Malcolm and I'm shining. 500K on the wrist, 60K in my mouth. I brush with Windex, gang. I had.
Shalom. I like to say our praise due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akakwadash. Double honors the apostle of great millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. My name's Kanawak from GMS Toronto, doing this lesson, and it's going to be regards to the AI with this AI that Esau has set up, right? And these images, these videos that seems real, but it's not real, right? It's an illusion. And this is a part of Esau's witchcraft and his magic, right? And, everybody has a smartphone, everybody has social media, right? So, so they, they could, they could use the technology and create a scenario, right, that it seems real, but it's not real. Right, and like that's what they're going to be doing, unto the elect, unto the prophets, man. Right, accuse us of false things, man. Right, and this is Esau's miracles, right, and I believe King Saul, when he disobeyed the Lord and not slewing all the Amalekites. Right, and basically the Heavenly Father, he took the throne from Saul, right, and basically Saul, he ended up meeting a witch, right, and tried to summon the spirit of Samuel the prophet. Hold on, I'm gonna try to find it. 1 second. Yeah, so here's the precept: 1 Samuel 28:3. And now Samuel was dead, and all had lamented for him, and buried him in Ramah, even in the land, even in his own city. And Saul had put away those that had familiar spirits and wizard and of the land, right? So Saul, like before he went off, and he didn't obey the Lord's commandment to slew all the Amalekites, right? Saul was on he was on a good path, but he went off, right? And basically, because that's why the Lord said that. He said that rebellion is better than witchcraft. Is as the sin of witchcraft. Right, and that's why Saul started going into the dark side. So, and the Philistine gathered themselves together, and came and pitched in Shunim, and Saul gathered all Israel together, and they pitched in Gilba. So the Philistines, they're very strong. They're Hamites, and we were trying to, fight against the Philistines. Saul was trying to fight against the Philistine because he was king. And when Saul saw the host of the Philistine, he was afraid, and his heart greatly trembled. When Saul inquired of the Lord answered him not, neither by dream, nor by the Urim, nor by the prophet. So the Lord wasn't dealing with Samuel because he went off. Right? He never got no visions. He wasn't dealing with the prophets. He wasn't dealing with the Urim and Thummim, which means light, basically light, like a Urim. Let's see what Urim is like. That means light and perfection, basically, right? And that was like a TV, right? You see the TV that we have, that we have on our phone and all this stuff. There's nothing new under the sun, right? They call what do you call the stone? I forgot the name of the of those precious minerals, right? But basically, you could that he could summon, and call upon spirits, right? Using that technology, right? The so-called Urim and Thummim, right? You could look into the future. You could look in the past, and this is what the technology that they're using right now with this whole this AI, this whole these deep fake, Esau has mastered it. Then said Saul unto his servant, seek me a woman. And when Saul inquired of the Lord answered him not, neither by dream, nor by Urim, nor by the prophets. Then said Saul unto his servant, seek me a woman that hath a familiar spirit, that I may go to her and inquire of her. Right. So Saul, he went to the dark side. He went into he consulted a witch, and his servant said to him, behold, there is a woman that hath a familiar spirit at Endor. And Saul disguised himself and put on other garment, and he went, and 2 men with him, and they came to the woman by night, and he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring me him up, whom I shall name unto thee. Right. So Saul went off, man. He inquired, to summon, the spirit of Samuel. He inquired. Saul inquired to summon the spirit of the prophet Samuel. And the woman said unto thee, behold, thou knowest what Saul hath done. Right. So Saul was a hypocrite. How we have cut off those that had familiar spirit, and the wizards of the land. Wherefore then layest thou a snare for me, like for my life, to cause me to die? And Saul sware to her by the Lord, saying, as the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for this thing. Then said the woman, whom shall I bring unto thee? And he said, bring me up Samuel. Right. So when Samuel died, right, he's in the spiritual world. Saul, he inquired he inquired he inquired of the spirit prophet Samuel, man. Saul, like, this is witchcraft, man. With this whole technology, what they're bringing out, they're it's called a necromancer, and and magic, wizard. This is it's wicked what they're doing, man. When the woman saw that Samuel, she cried with a loud voice, and the woman spake to Saul, saying, Why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. And the king said unto her, Be not afraid, for what sayest thou? And the woman said unto thee, I saw the powers ascending out of the earth. And he said unto her, What form is he? And she said, an old man came up, and he covered with a mantle, right? So Saul, he inquired of the woman, right? And basically, the prophet Samuel, he came up, he he basically he talked with the woman and talked with Saul, and Saul perceived that it was Samuel, and he stopped with his face to the ground and bowed himself. And Samuel said to Saul, Why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up? And Samuel answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and the power of Yahweh is departed from me, and answer me no more, neither by prophet nor by dream. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest knowest unto me what shall I do. Then Samuel, wherefore then doest thou therefore then Samuel said, Wherefore then doest thou ask me, seeing the Lord departed from thee, and is become an enemy? And the Lord hath done to him, and he spake by him. And the Lord hath done to him, and he spake by me. For the Lord hath rent the kingdom out of thy hand, and given to thy neighbor, to David. All right, so that's what he did, right? And basically, the prophet Samuel was pissed, man, right? And this is what Esau doing with his technology, calling upon people that pass. They have Martin Luther King, Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant, all these people who pass. They're called upon their spirit, man, and this is their technology. Now Matthew 17:1, and after 6 days Yahushua taketh Peter and James and John his brother, and bringeth them up into a high mountain apart, and was transfigured before them, and his face did shine as the sun, and his raiment was white as the light. Right, so this is when Yahushua, he transfigured himself, to some of the 12 that was there, right? And his aura, his countenance, everything changed, right? Because he transformed into like his his celestial body, right? And was transfigured before them, and his face did shine as the sun, and his raiment was white as light. And behold, there appeared unto them Moses and Elias, talked with him, right? So they did, so the Lord, he has that technology too, where he could he could do those type of stuff, man, where he could appear, he could bring back people that pass, with this whole transfiguration. The Lord you know, because they have those stuff with the what do you call it, with the what they have in the Hollywood, basically where they could what do you call it, with the hologram. You know, Esau has that hologram technology, but the Lord already has that technology, man. Right? Even you know, yeah, way superior what Esau has. And behold, there appeared unto them Moses and Elias, talked with him. Then answered Peter and said unto Yahushua, Lord, is it good for us to be here? If thou wilt, let us make here 3 tabernacles, one for thee, and one for Moses, and one for Elias. While he yet spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, and behold, a voice out of the cloud which said, This is my beloved son, whom I will please. Right? So this is like, you know, when Yahweh shy. 1 second.
Makes sense, brother. It makes sense to the people. Mengistu, you hear me, you short communist bitch? You took my people, you spilled their blood, you burned my flag, and you think I forgot? I am the Lion of Judah, and I will drag you into this. Mengistu, you walking the aisle with a bowl of holy. Listen to this crowd, Tony. He's walking the aisle with a bowl of holy water in his hands. The Son of Man has entered the arena. WCW has never seen anything like this. Fans reaching out, and he's blessing. What's he going to do with that?
Be still and watch.
Oh my, it's turning red! No way! That's wine! It's wine!
Taste
It's
and see.
real
It's
wine!
real.
Listen to this place! The building is on its feet for Martin Luther King Jr. A man whose dream moves mountains. Tonight, he
That's enough. Violence will not lead us to justice. Put the chair down.
I didn't know. Let him hear it. Listen to this arena.
You can hear a pin drop between the cheers because everybody knows history's walking down that aisle.
Two icons side by side, steady as ever.
That's Jesus and Dr.
When we choose love over hate, we break the chain of violence. And when we forgive, even those who wound us, we heal a world that thinks it's beyond healing. We're witnessing something never seen in a WCW ring, Tony. The Nazarene is stepping to the center with that man who's been blind since birth. The arena's on its feet. Listen to this. Your sight, your faith has healed you. What in the world? That's Bruce Lee. That's Bruce Lee walking out here in Nitro. The crowd is on its feet. I've got chills. He looks all business. No smile, no words, just that look.
It's an honor, Dr. King. Your courage moves me every day.
And yours inspires me, Brother Lee. The way you channel discipline into peace, it speaks to the dream.
Respect always.
Always.
Good to see you, brother.
You too. Feels like coming home.
You are always home with me.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a moment. 3 icons, hand in hand, here in WCW.
We stand together. Justice, peace, and strength.
Yeah, so you see all this.
United tonight.
Yeah, you see all this, man. You know, like this is a part of his miracles, man. You know, and that's why you know, basically Matthew, I believe Matthew 24. Right? Because, you know, Esau's gonna try to deceive the elect, right? It says if it was so possible, it says that they're gonna try to deceive the very elect, man. Yep, Matthew 24, verse 24. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So we're approaching a time that, you know, Esau has a technology, and they're gonna use that project. The whole hologram, right? And you know, and they're gonna have a fake invasion, fake so-called alien invasion or chariot invasion, right? And you know, and they're gonna try to deceive the people, right? And you know, this is a part of their miracles, man. It says that let's get it. That's what it says in Philippians in Corinthians says that we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. You know, so all of this is a part of his device. You know, so we gotta be watchful. You know, you gotta have to know. You know, you have to be guided in the spirit. The Lord has to guide you. You know, in the spirit, man, because there's so much false deception what's going on right now. You know, so the Lord has to guide us, man. You know, so that's pretty much it, man. This is Esau's miracles, man. You know, this place is getting. This place is due, man, for judgment. You know, cause it's so sad, it's so wicked, man. What they're doing. You know, so with that, let us y'all praise due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash, the one who's supposed to great milestone. Peace and blessings to the Shalom.